Hello everybody, welcome back to my page. So sorry I'm late. Hope you guys have had a fantastic Friday and Saturday. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Please say hi when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me to let me know that you're here. And if you see a red live button up here right now and you're on Facebook, then you are watching me live. So go ahead and say hi. If you do not see that in there, then you are catching the replay, or you might be watching on YouTube because I'm now uploading all my videos to YouTube to have them as a backup. So in just a second, I'm going to give you a keyword to type in, and I do believe that this is only going to work on Facebook. I don't know how it works on YouTube, but the keyword for today, oh my gosh, you guys, I did it wrong. I'm all over the place already today, you guys. A little bit scatterbrained, a little bit, I don't know. I got in relaxation mode and I got in busy mom and work and housework mode and doing all the other things. So trying to get back into the swing of things. All right. The keyword for tonight is boots. B-O-O-T-S. Type boots in the comments for me. Grab that supply list for tonight. And then hopefully I'm on my page. Okay, good. What am I doing? Let me say hi to all my friends as I jump on here, you guys. Oh my goodness. Energy saver turned on. This extends the battery limit. What? Okay, got it. Oh my gosh, you guys, my computer's doing funky things too. Hi, Dottie. Hello, Renee. Hello, Rachel. Hi, Teresa and Florian. Hey, Cheryl and Mary. Hey, Wendy and Bonda. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Colleen and Jackie and Lorraine. Hello, Kimberly. You've been inking all day. You love inking. I love that for you. Hi, Joanne. Hello, Wanda. Hello, Teresa. And Mona's in the house. Hey, Laura Lund. Hello, Rhea and Christine. Hello, Wanda and Terry and Tracy and Mary. Oh my goodness, you guys, there are now 14 more comments. I'm scrolling down to the bottom. Type in boots for the supply list. Hello, Corey. Hello, Kimberly. Hello, Kelly. You guys are awesome. Thanks for joining me. If you guys are just jumping on and I haven't said your name, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Carol, I'm so sorry that I was a little bit late today. Hey, Melissa and Denise. Okay, you guys, so we actually have a new surface. A new surface that just launched not long ago that I finally have in my inventory, and I cannot wait to do this project with you. Okay, so I've been looking at this for a while, and I absolutely love, 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 love this new surface, and I already forgot what it's called because you guys, it's called the Schoolhouse Frame. It's called the Schoolhouse Frame, and it is a 9x9. Now, what this means, you guys, is that we have some size B transfers that have parts that'll cut off and that'll fit in here, or you can modify your transfer to make it fit, and that's what we're going to do tonight. With one that I think is going to be absolutely gorgeous. No glue gun tonight. Nope. What you do need to know about this particular surface that's new, though, is that it's a chalkboard surface that is stationary in here. It's not removable like some of the other ones. And on the back, it does have hangers. So make sure you have it turned the right way before you put your design on there. But the chalkboard surface is fixed in here. Oh no, Nancy, I hope that rewatching a video was able to help you. So make sure that you've got your hanger pieces at the top so that you can hang it, right? So you can hang it. All right, now this transfer I fell in love with as soon as I saw it, and I could not wait to get it, but it does not necessarily fit in this frame, but we're going to make this work tonight, okay? This is it. It's a B-size transfer, and it's called Veteran. And I absolutely love this one. I think it's so perfect because most of us, if not all of us, have a veteran in our life or have known one. My grandpa was a veteran. My dad was a veteran. And I've talked about him in the past, you guys. If you've heard the story of Travis Mills, he is a veteran who lost all 4 limbs in Iraq. And he actually was raised in the city just north of where I grew up. And so we have a lot of mutual friends. I've never met him myself, but the fact that he knows people that I know, I took a huge interest in his story. And I feel like I know him. Okay. Your husband, Dale, is a veteran. I love that for you. Dale, if you're watching, then thank you so much for your service. And for all of you guys who've got veterans in your families, thank you for the sacrifice that you have made in being there for them as they are overseas fighting for our country. I missed that part. You're having a hard time. Okay, well, I'm going to show you how you can modify some of them. And for some reason, my mouse is not working today. Like, I cannot find... There's my cursor. Okay. Your son is Master Sergeant. I love that. You guys, go ahead and in the comments, give a shout out to all of the veterans in your life. Go ahead and put their names down in there, so that we can talk them up. Yes, I did something for Travis Mills last year. I sure did. I'm blown away by this man and his story, and just who he is as a person, and how he has overcome it, not just with grace, but with laughter and humor. And he's got the best personality, and I am just awestruck by this man. Love you too, Logan. All right. Family is full of veterans. Transfer is going to be great. Yes. Husband and dad were veterans. My youngest daughter and son also. I love that. Shane Sexton. All right, you guys, we're giving this a good fuzz. Fred Collins. You guys, huge shout out to all of our veterans today. Your husband is a veteran in the Navy. So to Laura Lund's husband, huge shout out to you. Thank you for your service. Yes, Uncle Bob, Grandpa. Husband Boyd, U.S. Navy. Yes, absolutely. Thank you guys for all. But you guys, not just thank you to all of our veterans, but you guys, thank you also to all of the people who have stayed at home, really, and been the reason that these men and women have to come back. Right? Right? Because with, like, that's huge too. That support, that family support. That reason, having a reason. Justin Johnson, I love that. Brian Cottrell. Grandfather, my grandfather was in Iwo Jima. He was in Iwo Jima. My dad was a veteran. He was a military police officer. All right, so we are just going to put this down there. I want to try to make sure that this is as straight as possible. And I've got this fairly centered in my frame. Your grandparents, your dad, Charlie, is in the Navy. Aloha, Donna. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to just rub our fingers across this and get out all of those air bubbles. Now we're actually starting. Joe Davenport, your son is drills. I love that. Thank you so much. You guys, we're going to have a whole bunch of shout outs in there, and I so appreciate all of you guys for doing that. So we're just putting our transfer right in the center here. We're going to make sure that we smooth that out so that there's no air bubbles. And we're going to do this in layers, okay? So we're going to have the boots in the foreground, and then we're actually going to put something in the background, but we're going to do the foreground first. And I'm going to show you why we're going to do that. You'll see it as we go along. Now, I'm not going to be able to get the flag on here because the flag is too big for this particular transfer. But we're going to do something else instead, okay? So I'm going to use 2 different colors for the boots. We're going to grab some of our camel, which to me is like the perfect color for boots. And then I'm also going to grab some bark. All right, you guys ready for this? Is everybody ready? Here we go. I'm going to grab my squeegee. We're going to do the entire boot in camel first. Now, I'm running out of so many paste colors. I got to order another one of these too. So we're going to do the entire, oh my gosh, that seems thick. Okay. We're going to do the entire transfer first in camel. Son, grandfather, and uncle. And I'm just going to be careful not to get that flag post. We're just going to do the boots today. I probably should have added some water to my paste. I'm hoping that it doesn't dry too fast. But if it... Oh, you guys, I already messed up on this project. I already did. Hold on, y'all. I was not supposed to do this yet. I completely forgot an entire step. I got ahead of myself. I got way ahead of myself. Okay, so listen, we're going to stop right here. I'm going to pull this up. These already look fantastic, but I got ahead of myself. I big time did. Big time did. So hopefully that doesn't dry in there in the next couple of seconds. We're going to remove this because I don't know what I was thinking. So I do want to dry this first before I remove it. You guys, I just got ahead of myself. Husband's cousin was a Green Beret. Uncles were in Vietnam and son-in-law in Army. I got way ahead of myself. I wasn't thinking clearly. I was just thinking about going forward, moving forward. Okay, where's my paste scraper? Okay, you guys, so this happens sometimes. We make mistakes. We get going too fast. All I'm going to do is remove this paste by adding some water to it. And then scraping it right to the center. This is how we remove our image. I don't know what I was thinking. My batteries were running low. How is that possible? It's not plugged in. You guys. Oh my gosh, I'm going to lose everything. I thought my computer was plugged in, but it's not. It's plugged into my extra screens. Oh, thank goodness. Hello, everybody. Okay, I'm already messing up. We're starting over. Okay, computer's plugged in. We're going to be good to go now. Y'all. You can see what kind of day this is going to be. So I have been working outside most of the day today with John. Yesterday was his last day working for the company that he was working for. He starts a new job on Monday. And with the last company, he had a company van. And so we had to he had to clean out all of his personal items out of the van. And we had to go drop that off today. And then I just made that on Thursday, Joanne. Just made that on Thursday. So we went and, I know, hot mess tonight for sure. We went and dropped off his van, and then I came home, and I bought pool supplies on yesterday. So I had to get all that out of the back of my truck, and I went ahead and got our pool hooked back up. Right, I did. You got to clean the surface. I got our pool all hooked back up because we're supposed to get rain for the next 5 days in a row. And I'm hoping that will refill our pool with just rainwater. So I don't have to use the hose to fill it back up. And then I can start getting it cleaned out next week sometime. All right, you guys. So instead, let's go ahead and do this. I've got my vanilla paste here. I'm going to add a little bit of water right to my jar. And we're going to use this to put a thin layer of white on top of this surface. Okay? I'm going to use a bigger brush for this too. Sorry, not white. This is called vanilla. This is vanilla, so it's a little bit of an off-white color. The kids are doing good. So today's just been like a day of getting stuff done. John and I went and golfed last night again, and we had some fun together. All right, I did spin this around because I want my white to go side to side, or my vanilla. And we're just going to paint this surface first. And I don't want it to be like perfectly painted. I just want to have the background of this to be a whitish color and almost look like it's on a piece of paper or something on this black frame, if that makes sense. We'll get it done, you guys. We will. I just forgot for a minute what I was doing. What my plan was for tonight. Until I saw that boot and I was like, oh no. All right, so there's one layer. Okay, so just getting some white on there just like that. Hello, Joanne. Or some vanilla. And we're going to dry this up and we're going to do this one more time. Okay, trust the process, y'all. You guys still with me? Okay, good. Nobody's jumping off the Hot Mess Express tonight, y'all. Stick with me. It's going to be something else, but this is going to be fabulous. One of these days I got to teach my kids how to clean my transfer so they can back me up on a day like today. Hi, Diane. All right, I want to get this nice and dry, and we're going to put a second coat on here real quick, just to make that a little bit thicker. I can definitely tell when it's dry and when it's not. You guys can see the color change in that a little bit. Where it's still wet. I know, right? I should be drinking wine tonight. Hi, Jill. Hi, Tina. All right, I do want this nice and dry before I put my second coat on there. I've got a spot right here that's still very, very wet. Okay, now we're going to do it again. Just to make sure that we've got that nice and white in the background, okay? Keep saying white, but we all know it's vanilla. I've said it twice. Bear with me, y'all. And when you're painting a chalkboard surface like this, one of our surfaces, you do always want to use art paste. If you try to use paint, you won't be able to wash it off with your board eraser and the paste scraper, okay? So even though we're painting a surface tonight, technically it's a reusable surface and we don't want to paint it with paint. We still want to use reusable chalk, okay? Unless you want it to be a one and done. Oh, I think it will, Carol. I think I'm gonna have to wash it. I think I should have just, I should have just, yeah. Should have had my mind straight before coming on here. So many things I was thinking about. All right, there we go. Okay, that looks good, I think. That looks good. Okay, so just 2 coats of that on there. And the thing is that if you're going to layer on a chalkboard surface, we don't want to use surface wax. So we do want to make sure that between each layer we have it extremely, extremely dry. Because if it's wet, it's more likely to pull up once you put your transfer down on there. And then once you've got it down on there, you want to work as quickly as you can. Fortunately, I have this awesome dryer, you guys. This dryer is amazing. Absolutely amazing. If you don't have one of these yet, highly suggest it. No, I don't sell it, but it is on Amazon. It's a Ranger heated tool. And it's fantastic. Carol's like giving a message to her husband right now in the comments. I love that. I hate that. No, I didn't start to paste the flagpole. I just forgot that I was going to paint this surface kind of a white color first. And so I wanted to start over. All right, you guys, that should be plenty good now. I do think because of my mistake, though, I do need to wash my transfer. So we're going to do that really, really quick. If you are new and you've not seen a transfer wash before, this is the time to pay attention because I'm going to show you how to do it right here at my craft table. Quick and easily. First of all, make sure that all of your paste jars are closed if you're spraying any water that's not distilled water around it. And we're just going to take some just plain old tap water on this tonight. And I'm going to spray this down with tap water. Go over it with a board eraser. I'm sorry, go over it with a piece of paper towel. That definitely did dry in there. Sorry, y'all, for all the extra steps tonight. Then we're going to spray it down again. You've had yours for years and you love it. Yeah. And then we're going to use our board eraser. Now, these right here are currently out of stock, unfortunately. But you guys, if you don't have one at all and you need one, send me a message. I do have some extras. I think that they are crucial. They are an essential for washing your transfers. Okay, so once I get that done, you can see there's still that color in there. We're going to actually flip my towel over and flip my transfer over. And now we're going to wash. Tina, I'm way late too, girl, because I messed up the whole first part of this project. So you're just in time. So we're just going to wash the back side too, and it's going to take all of the rest of that paste out of that transfer. And then you want to hold it up to the light and just make sure you've got everything out of here. Oh, thanks. All right, it's all out. All right, you guys, we're good. Then we're just going to give this a quick dry and we're ready to go. I have no idea, Sue, when the board erasers are going to be back. No clue. I highly suggest for all of you guys to have at least one, if not two, extra packs of board erasers when they're back in stock at all times. Because sometimes they do go out of stock, and when they do, sometimes it takes a while, and you're gonna wish you had one when you don't. All right, y'all. This is not recommended, but I'm gonna heat this up just a little bit to dry it. You do need, if you ever decide to do this, be very, very careful because you can melt your transfer. But I want to get all of the water off that sticky side. Joanne says low. You just had a little earthquake, Noemi? Oh my goodness. That's scary. All right, now we can fuzz this thing again. Now we're ready. Just about. Oh my gosh, I'm throwing things everywhere. So Noemi is in Texas. Joanne says, I've stocked up on some, so you know. All right, you guys, we're going to give this a really good fuzz. And heck, I'm going to go ahead and stir that camel with some extra water too, just to be sure that doesn't happen again. Totally all over the place today, huh? But we'll get there. I can't believe how little of this I have left. I didn't realize I was so low on camel. And sure enough, there's not another jar sitting over there either. Oh man, Noemi, they're grilling you. Answer the question, girl. All right. Let's hope we have enough. Okay, here we go. Oh, you're in New Mexico. I don't know why I was thinking that you were in Texas. Because you're flying out of Texas. All right, make sure that your little loop things are going the right direction. We're going to put this down on here again, you guys, and we're going to do this in camel. Right on top of that white that we just did. So once you lay it down, it's going to act like a sticker, and the longer that it sits on here, the more it's going to be sticky, and the more it's going to stick. So you do want to work fairly quickly when you're putting your paste down over top of another layer of paste so that it doesn't pull up. So we're going to put down that camel first. And I just want to cover that entire boot. with the camel. I am not waxing on this surface because it's a chalkboard surface. And so I don't want to wax the chalkboard surface. No. Because that wax can leave a residue on the chalkboard. I mean, I guess you painted it. You could technically be on top of the paint, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to work quickly so that my transfer doesn't have time to stick down that well. And just know that it might be a little bit more rustic looking. All right, you guys, now that we've got our camel down on here, I'm going to grab my bark paste, and one of these little dauber brushes, okay? You guys know I love my little dauber brushes, these sponge brushes. Oh no! Way too much. And we're just going to add in here some of this brown in spots on these boots. And then I'm going to come back in again with that board eraser. Or not board eraser, you guys, with that squeegee. And I'm going to squeegee that right on there, okay? Okay, Carol, I did look at it again. And it hadn't moved yet. So we're just adding a little bit of extra color to this in spots so that these boots have got multiple colors going on. Instead of them being just all camel. All right, you guys ready? Let's start lifting this up and see what happens with it. We're doing our boots tonight. Let's see if we love it. All right, so I'm just going to start pulling away very, very gently, wiggling back and forth. You guys can see it's not pulling up any of that back color that we had. And having that brown on there, just give a little bit there, that bark on there, just give a little bit more color and dimension to those boots. What do you guys think? Beautiful, right? Love, 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 love the boots. Love the boots. Okay, now we're going to turn this thing patriotic. Thank you. Yeah, the details are incredible. Absolutely. And that's all thanks to our Chalk Couture design team because they do incredible work. Okay, now you guys, this was the first coat. We're going to make sure that we do a really good dry on that as well. And then I have another transfer that we're going to pair with this tonight, okay? Thank you. Oh, I could. I'm not going to, but I could. I could definitely use shimmer silver to paint the tags. But I think I like them just like they are for this particular project. And what I'm going to do is take a little bit. Oh my gosh, Julie, a 5-page report? Girl, that's insane. Spray other transfer, yes. Spray other transfer. Okay, you guys, now we're going to use another transfer. I did the boots in camel and then added a little bit of bark on top. Just to give it a little bit of extra color in there. All right. You guys ready for it? You guys are going to see me probably use this next transfer a lot. Yep, there are dog tags on the boots. Yep, there sure are. Because I absolutely love this one and I think it's just perfect for so many different things. So again, you guys, this is returning from last year. It's called Because of the Brave. It's an American flag. It's one of my favorites. It probably is my favorite because I feel like it's just so versatile. But it has the words on here, Land of the Free, Because of the Brave. Okay? which I think is absolutely perfect for this, for the set of boots, okay? How am I doing with less caffeine? You mean no caffeine? Let's just put it this way. I fell asleep last night at about 7 o'clock, woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, stayed up till 4, and then and then slept until about 10 o'clock this morning. I I need caffeine or sleep, one or the other, but I cannot do without without one or the other. So either I gotta figure out a way to get like 14 hours of sleep in a night, or I need my caffeine back. Oh man. There's my truth, you guys. It's not going well without caffeine. All right, we're going to give this a good fuzz as well. And we're going to do this in a couple of different sections, okay? So first we're going to put the words on there. I know, right, Tracy? Oh, I don't get much sleep throughout the week, though. I can tell you that. Try B12. I can definitely try that. But you guys, during the week, I think I only get maybe 5 hours of sleep a night. And then Friday and Saturday are like, it's like my days it's my time to just, I'm not drinking caffeine because I'm trying to lose some weight, and it's this whole diet thing that I'm doing, and I'm trying to just do water. And once a day I get a 0 sugar sparkling ice, but I've cut out caffeine. I know, right? All right, so we're going to put Land of the Free at the top there, and I'm going to do that in black velvet. You want to use the Veterans Transfer with last year's... Oh, that would be beautiful. B12 in the day and magnesium calm before bed. And try all of those, you guys. So I've actually been doing... You guys, I'm going to do this in black velvet, okay? I'm just taking my squeegee through the transfer. So I've actually been doing, in the morning, a drink. And you guys, it's disgusting. I'll tell you right off the bat, it's disgusting. But in the first 2 days, I already lost 5 pounds, which was fantastic. But it is like a teaspoon, no, a teaspoon of ginger, a teaspoon of cinnamon, 3 ounces of water, a tablespoon of honey, and a little bit of cayenne pepper. And you like boil water and put that boiling water over it just to dissolve it. Wait for it to cool down, and then you drink it. And it does not taste good, but it cleans out your body. All right, you guys, here we go. Land of the Free. Oh, that already looks so pretty. Warm milk before bed. So there we have Land of the Free at the top. Looks so good. Ghost energy drinks. Okay. You did the same drink, Linda. How did that work for you? It tastes so gross, but you guys, ginger is a fantastic detox. So Wendy, I don't drink coffee. I can't stand the taste of coffee. The drink, it's honey, ginger, cinnamon, cayenne pepper. Oh, I forgot lemon juice too. Oh, it didn't help you at all. Oh no. But it tastes disgusting. All right, because of the Brave down at the bottom. Post the recipe. Okay. In the VIP group. I'll post it. I agree, Tina. It's so nasty, but it's got so many great health benefits. And so I'm trying it. All right, there we go with the Because of the Brave. Oh my gosh, you guys, I would even be happy with this just as it is. I really would. Like I could totally be happy with this just like that, but I'm not finished yet. You love ginger? Oh my gosh. I use a coffee cup, but I'm only using, it's like that full, that's all. And then I chase it with water, and I have to take like 5 gulps of it. Okay, so far that looks awesome. I love the wording on there. But I do feel like we need to have the flag behind the boots. So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to work that in behind the boots. And I'm going to use 2 different colors tonight. We're going to use Cadet, bringing down blood sugar. And I think that it's helping with my sugar cravings too, because I have bad sugar cravings. Every day, Diane. So far, today is day 4. Today is day 4. Ew. Block your nose and guzzle. I can't do that. I gotta chase it with water. All right, you guys, here we go. We're gonna put an American flag behind this. So, let's go ahead and lay this down here. And I think I want it right about there. And we're, like I said, the American flag is going to be the background, even though we're putting it in front. Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm actually going to block off with my transfer tape or whatever I've got. I'm going to use a piece of masking tape tonight because it's just a little bit closer. This flag is amazing. This is probably my favorite ever Patriotic transfer that we've had. Okay, so I'm going to block off the words there and just make a straight line going across. Just like so. And I'm going to do the same thing down at the bottom. You only put a sprinkle of cayenne pepper in there. 1 glass in the morning, and then it's a different drink at night that's equally as disgusting, and I don't remember what all is in that one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here we go, you guys. Here we go. So because the transfers are see-through, you can see, without a doubt, the outline of the entire boot through the transfer, right? So what we're going to do, my mouse is sticking to my transfer. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to just add some blue and some red to this, going around where the boots are at. So I'm going to start with the blue. Because this is where my stars are at. And I'm only going to go to where the white is at as well. Okay? And maybe, oops, shucks, I went too far. Go figure. Maybe not even all the way. It's going to kind of be a little bit sloppy. It's totally okay. However you want to do it. But we're just going to avoid where those boots are at. Now, if you want to use those smaller squeegees, you could. Thank you, Pam. And I'm just using a mini squeegee cut in half, and I'm getting as close to like that shoelace as I can. And then I do think that I'm going to grab my smaller little bitty squeegee here to get up in this section here. Because I don't want to get on the boots. I don't want to get on those laces. But I want to fill in as much of the space around the boots as I possibly could. Now, the reason that I didn't do the flag first is because of all of the blank space in the boots itself. You would have had the blues and the reds behind the boots. And I didn't want that. I wanted behind the boots to just be white. Or like, I'm sorry, like the inside of the boot. Okay, so we're just going to go around. Here's a little bit more of that blue right here. And then we start getting into the reds and the whites, okay? Thank you, Bonda. So that's all we've got for the blue. That's where the stars are at. Now we're going to get into the reds. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull this up real quick just to relieve that paste. And then I can just lay this right back down, okay? Oh, thank you, Logan. All right, now we're going to do the same thing with the red. This is actually cherry red. And again, we're just going to get up as close to those boots as we can without getting on them. Okay. Now I can flip this over. I've got a little bit of some red right in here. That I can put down and right there. And a little bit there. And then we've got a red stripe right here and a little bit, oh man, be careful, right down there. And then we can move over to this side. Now you guys, wait till you see how this turns out. I'm telling you what, y'all are going to be floored at how this looks. Everybody's watching so intently right now. I just know you are. You guys are awesome. I do think I got to grab another one of these little bitty mini squeegees though. Or my detail tool, one or the other, to get up in here between that boot and that shoelace. To finish this off. Boots is the keyword for tonight, so type that in the comments. And let's see here. Oh, I just stuck my thumb right into it. I got your full attention, Pam. I just stuck my finger right into that paste. This project currently has my full attention. Okay, you guys, I think we got it. I think we've got it. Are you guys ready to see how this turns out? Here we go. It's complete. Let's go ahead and pull this off of here. Let's pull this off of here. Are you guys ready? Let's see the big reveal, y'all. We'll do it together. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Oh, I love it! What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you love it as much as I love it? Because I think that that turned out fantastic. Now you guys can see the flag is behind the boots, but it's not inside the boots like it would have been had you put it on there first. And you can still see the shoelaces are right there. That's why there's that part right there. And you've got the entire boot just as it should be. You guys, that right there is a project. I'll tell you what. Thank you, Pam. Thank you so much, everybody. I love it. I love it. I think I'm just going to have to buy more of these frames because I don't think I'm ever going to erase this. I probably could have used paint now that I see it. But it was so worth it to go back and make a white background, right? Could you imagine it with the black? Oh, thank you, Diane. Carol, do you love it? So you guys, this one right here is for all our veterans out there, and I hope that you will all go back and recreate something similar to this, or maybe do this one yourselves and give it a try. No, I did not use wax on anything because, like I said, I didn't want to have that wax on the chalkboard surface in case I ever do decide to remove this, but chances are it's going to stay. Thank you, Noemi. Thank you, Corey. So yes, to all of our veterans out there watching right now, or to all of you guys who have loved ones who are veterans, thank you so much for your service. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Katrina. The frame is available on the website right now. It's the new frame that just came out. Thank you so much. And you guys, if you place a $75 order on my site right now, you're going to get a free gift as well. It's an exclusive transfer and a set of chalkable shapes that go with it with every $75 order. And if you're not yet a Perks member and you want to get 30% off of all your orders all day, every day, then join my Perks community. It's awesome. It's $20 a month, and you get back $20 in product credit every month. So it's basically free. Yours is in heaven. Mine is too, honey. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. All right, you guys. I am going to go clean up my transfers and all my things, and I'll be back here again with you guys tomorrow. It's a 9x9 frame, Barb. Oh, the boots would look awesome in army green and like, oh my gosh, what's the hot mast with different like greens and browns to make it look like it's camouflage. Great idea, Tina, but also in black. Black boots would look good too. Yes. I have a feeling we're going to do these boots in all sorts of different colors, you guys, because they're the cutest transfer. I so stinking love this. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you loved it, Carol. All right, you guys have a fantastic night, and I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow. Love you all so much. And in the words of my Marine, it's my pleasure. Oh, I love that. Yeah, we'll see you guys back here again tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching.